Okay, today we are ranking all the teams from our Rally 1 this season, 2025. We're doing this because, the driver rankings, their rankings could be lower because their car was trash. So this time ranking the individual teams of what they did this year, what we were expecting from them. And one thing I'm going to start in constructors order. At least there's only 10 teams, so shouldn't take as long as the last video, but yeah, let's start with number 10, DMC Builders. What rank am I going to give them out of 10? I give them honestly a 7. Mostly just because no one was actually expecting them to do well this season. No one was. And mid-season they got near mid-season they improved. And yeah, they started scoring points regularly. Some semi-regularly. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a 7. I know that might seem a bit high, but mostly expectations. No, if the drivers were maybe a bit better, like Donkey Crunch, he's basically just carried the whole team. I'm gonna give them a 6 out of 10. Once again, no one was expecting them to do well. 9, Emerald. Ooh, this one hits hard. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give them a 3 out of 10. They were surprisingly so bad. Oh my goodness, I did not actually expect them to be this bad. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a 3 out of 10 as well. They were surprisingly bad. It's crazy. They were in the end, they were only 3 points away from getting beaten by DMC Billers. Start with Emerald was nowhere. How did they come from 6th a couple years ago to being 9th in the constructors with only 18 points? Yeah, they struggled so bad. Especially in qualifying the end of the season, they were just so horrendous. Anyways, 8th, Audi Sport. Bit of an improvement. They're kind of up in a place every year, but it's only 8th place, unfortunately. Audi Sport was kind of just in their own kind of world. There's only certain tracks. They gotta fix that. There's only certain. They're one of those teams that can kind of only score at certain tracks. Certain tracks suit their car, and they're able to score it. And most of them, they deliver that. So I give them a kudos. But also they have Brandon McKenna on their team, so honestly, I felt they had the chance to be fighting for 7th. So I don't think they were actually as bad as a lot of people say, and as bad as they look. So I give them a 6 out of 10 for Audi Sport. They didn't really do anything wrong this season. Getting rid of Brandon McKenna is the best thing that they're doing. And not that we found out who they're bringing on yet. So I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 10. Jeez, you're harsh, man. Anyway, sorry. There's nothing that we thought we'd do better, but their tire wear, especially at the start of the season, ate them alive. That issue ate them so bad. They would do so well in qualifying and just they'd be so far out of the points at the start of the race. I mean, at the end of the race. So I give them a 6 out of 10. Operationally, they were pretty bad at the start of the season. I know it doesn't tell the whole season, but they just lost so many points. They could have gotten so much more. Basically, they would be good in quality, and then they'd be 14th at the end when the flag flies. And you don't qualify. When you qualify, you don't get points. So I'll be a bit more lenient. I'll give them a 7 out of 10. There was a bit of an improvement. They mostly fixed the tire wear problems, but still, it was pretty poor in the end. Anyways, BMW 6th place. Honestly, I thought they finished 5th. I forgot they still finished 6th. They were actually BMW actually surprised me. They if there was a team that seemed that they could break into the top 4 of the season, BMW definitely seemed so. But then they kind of had this weird drop off. They were fighting for fifth so long, and I thought they were actually going to do it. But then they had like this weird drop off in like a period of the season like, where they weren't doing too well. They're another team that kind of like can only score at certain tracks. I give them a 7 out of 10 for the year. Like I think they were pretty good. All you gotta do is like work on the execution. I'll give them a 7 as well. Yeah, what you just said, execution I think is their problem. Yellow Sheep. I'm surprised they still finished 5th. Like there's a lot of points in the season where they didn't look really good at all, but I think like they're a bit of a resurgence at the end of the season kind of saved their season. Because so long I thought they were going to finish 6th. But yeah, they actually managed to come back and finish 5th. So I give them an 8 out of 10 for that. Yes, they have Edward, but we all know Lego carried that team. He always does, let's be real. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think like, it was kind of expecting to get podiums and stuff, but they didn't. So I guess my expectations were just a bit high. Anyways, 4th place, Jones. This one's interesting. They didn't win last year, but this year they got a win. So it's like, I don't know what to rank them. They're 4th in the constructors, but not by like a lot. I think they drastically improved towards the end of the season, but the start of the season, but their entire season was just kind of rough. They were like comfortably 4th fastest. Go to the end of the season where they started to like kind of catch back up. So yeah, Jones I give a 7 out of 10. Like they're still pretty good operationally. I just think like hopefully in this new era they'll be a bit better. I'll give them a 6 out of 10. It was honestly a bit disappointing from them this season. I thought they'd be better. Speaking of a team that I thought would be better, Sarston. Oh boy, no wins. No wins, no constructors title. Actually, not like they won the constructors title last year. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, 3rd in the constructors. For a while, I thought they would get 2nd place, but yeah, they just dropped off way too hard in the second half of the season. And yeah, they once again like they just did Sarson things. You know, having the blunder, Canada. They lost points in Canada. They lost crucial points that they needed from Roger in where was it in I can't even think. They lost crucial points in Japan. Messeresh was decent, but wasn't the best. All overall, I'll give them a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 seems to be the fair mark of the episode, the mark that we're giving most people. I'll give them a 7 out of 10 as well. I feel we're agreeing way too much on these things. Anyways, Ford. 2nd in the constructors. What do we give them? I think they could have been way better, like, but they had Mon in the team. Like, if we had to rate Manton, I would give them a 10 out of 10, but we have to rate for Mon too. That's the problem that's different about ranking teams. We gotta rank for both of their drivers. I think I'll still give them a 9 out of 10, honestly. Like, operationally, they're still like the best team in R1 operationally. And I think if Mon was there, they would have won the constructors. But yeah, Mon was there, unfortunately, and only contributed 88 points. Like, yeah, I still think they did a constructor worthy performance, but Mon was just in the team, and he just sucked this year. So yeah, I'll give them a 9 out of 10, but I just can't give them a 10 because Mon obviously existed. So yeah, I'll give them a 9 out of 10. I'll give them an 8, just because like they kind of mishandled the whole Mon thing, and yeah, they could have done a bit better. Jeez, no one can please you. But hey, it's good that we disagree. Anyways, P1. Constructors champions for the first time. McLaren. Ooh. Do I want to give them a 10? No, I'll give them a 10. Just because we haven't given anyone a 10, I'll give them a 10. Yeah, they weren't the best operationally, but they had the two best drivers, so that could work together when you needed them to. They could have definitely won the championship, but hey, maybe next season this could be where they can finally get their first World Drivers Champion, whoever that may be. We'll see. Ooh, I'll give them a 9 out of 10. I can't give them a 10 because operationally they just like weren't good enough. Like, they're lucky the Ford car, like, they're lucky Mon sucked. They weren't winning the constructors. It would definitely be close, but yeah, I just think that, ooh, like, they could have been way closer in the drivers' championship, and they did make some pretty stupid mistakes, for sure. Like, one of them, what was one of them? There was one race where they did something pretty dumb. I can't remember exactly which race it was, honestly, but it was just races that they could have just been way better and just did dumb stuff. But yeah, highest grade being McLaren. For me, my highest grade was actually, yeah, with McLaren. I give them a 9. No, I give McLaren a 10. My lowest grade was Emerald, just because like there was such a letdown. My lowest grade was Emerald as well, because like Emerald was definitely the worst team of the year. Like, I would say they actually deserve to finish last. Like, if DMC didn't have Nigel, let's figure they were beating them. Like, Emerald deserved to finish last. They're so lucky. Like, they definitely deserve to finish last at heart. Like, they were just so bad this year. But hey, there's next year. But also, I feel like they were just like kind of like putting all their eggs into next year. So, watch next year. They're still gonna turn out and be like worst. But it was a pretty interesting video to make. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And yeah, that's kind of it on the video for this year. The only video that we technically have left is reacting to our predictions. It's kind of the only thing that we have left to do. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Also, not really, because that seat at Audi and wherever Roger Ramsey goes, of course, we're going to make a video on that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And yeah, we're going to see you guys later.